Erik Menendez seeks prison release amid severe kidney stones crisis. In a shocking turn of events, Erik Menendez, one of the infamous Menendez brothers, is seeking release from prison due to a serious medical condition, as confirmed by his attorney, Mark Geragos. The 54-year-old is currently undergoing treatment ahead of his parole hearing next month. While Geragos refrained from disclosing the specifics of Erik's condition, sources close to the situation revealed to the Los Angeles Times that he is suffering from severe kidney stones and complications arising from the condition, necessitating extensive medical treatment. Geragos has expressed his intention to request Governor Gavin Newsom to release Erik immediately before the brothers' appearance before the parole board. Erik and his brother, Lyle, have been incarcerated for over 35 years for the murder of their parents in 1989. The case has recently regained public attention following the release of Netflix's Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story, and various documentaries. The brothers were granted a chance at freedom in May when an LA County judge approved their request for resentencing. Superior Court Judge Michael Jessic's decision to sentence the brothers to 50 years to life was made after hours of testimony from family members who believed the brothers had served enough time for their parents' brutal killings. The brothers were previously serving life terms without the possibility of parole. If the parole board recommends their release in August, the decision will be forwarded to Governor Newsom for consideration. But here's where it gets controversial. Should a convicted murderer be released early due to a medical condition? Is it fair to the victims' families and the justice system? These are questions that spark differing opinions and invite thoughtful discussion. What are your thoughts on this matter? Let us know in the comments below. Erik Menendez diagnosed with serious medical condition ahead of parole hearing. A new twist in the Menendez brothers' decades-long saga is raising urgent questions, and this time, it's not just about crime and punishment. It's about life and death. Erik Menendez, now 54, is facing what his lawyer calls a serious medical condition while serving his sentence, and the controversy is boiling over as his parole hearing approaches. Let's dive into what's really happening, as Erik and his brother Lyle Menendez wait for their August 22 parole hearing, an event that could change everything after more than 3 decades behind bars. Erik's attorney, Mark Geragos, is pushing hard for his immediate release. Many are wondering, should Erik be granted a compassionate, medically based furlough, especially when his future hangs in the balance? But here's where it gets controversial. Although Mark Geragos has confirmed that Erik is undergoing treatment for a serious but undisclosed health issue, he's keeping the exact diagnosis under wraps. "I don't want to risk violating attorney-client privilege, HIPAA, or any other legal boundaries," Geragos explained when pressed for further details. Still, he was adamant that out of anyone, Erik should be given special consideration for early release on medical grounds, particularly with such a critical hearing looming just a month away. What kind of condition could warrant an emergency release from prison? While Geragos didn't explicitly say whether Erik's illness is life-threatening, he did indicate that, hopefully not, leaving room for concern and speculation. And this is the part most people miss. The silence around Erik's diagnosis has left some questioning whether more transparency is needed in high-profile legal cases, or whether privacy should always be protected, no matter the stakes. In a direct appeal, Geragos has called on California Governor Gavin Newsom to step in and approve a temporary medical furlough for Erik. He deserves the chance to recover and prepare himself to make the best case possible at his hearing, Geragos emphasized, underscoring the human side of a case that has captivated and divided the public for more than 30 years. Meanwhile, News has reached out to both Erik's legal team and his wife, Tammy Menendez, for more information about Erik's health status, but as of now, no updates have been provided. This only fuels the growing controversy and debate. Should the public have the right to know details from a case so entrenched in American true crime history, or does the right to privacy supersede the public's interest? A quick recap for those newer to the story. Erik and Lyle Menendez were given life sentences in 1996 for the high-profile murders of their parents, Kitty and Jose Menendez, in 1989. After recent legal battles, a judge determined that the brothers could not be considered an unreasonable risk, leading to their resentencing, making them eligible for parole after serving an astonishing 35 years. So now, with just a month left until the parole board weighs in, all eyes are on whether Erik's health crisis will tip the scales in his favor. But do you think medical hardships should outweigh the severity of a crime? Should Erik's privacy be protected, or does the public have a right to know the specifics in a case as infamous as this? Let's hear your opinions, agree, disagree, or have a completely different take. Jump into the comments and join the debate. And if you want to keep up with more stories of public figures facing health challenges and legal crossroads, stick around for updates, or check out the latest on the E! News app.